girls. Chillin' with the girls.
Oh, somebody's missing. Hello, everyone out there in virtual land. Welcome to another episode of Chillin' with the Girls.
Hey.
So I have a couple of questions to ask you before we get started. And just ponder on these questions out there in virtual land. And if you are online, let us know you're there. Put your name out in the chat. Like, share, and comment. All right, here we go. So, are you struggling with daily anxiety? Do you freeze in certain situations or become easily overwhelmed? Are you anxious? Intrusive thoughts starting to toll on your work and your family life? Then you may be experiencing an anxiety disorder, unfortunately. So tonight, in recognition or observance of National Stress Awareness Month, April is recognized in Stress Awareness Month, and we want to just discuss that. And we're going to talk about depressing stress, how to get rid of stress. But before we do, we're going to talk about what is stress, what is anxiety.
What is anxiety? How does it feel to have anxiety and stress? And I just thought this was like a very important subject to talk about because a lot of people are suffering from it. When you have anxiety or stress, you cannot focus. It was like focus on what you can control, and what you can't control, you can't control. Leave it out. Just leave it alone. Just keep moving. And some people worry just way too much. And so worrying doesn't stop bad stuff from happening. It prevents you from enjoying life and the good things of life.
That's good.
Worrying about so much stuff, you're not enjoying life because you're so stressed out. And it's like some people don't even know, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? It's like you don't even feel like going out and enjoying nature. You know what I mean? Because you're so busy worrying about stuff. And I know one time I was trying to meditate, but I was so stressed. I could not even, I had the music, the candles, and I'm sitting down there like this. And all that was going on in my mind was, how you going to pay this bill? What's going on in your life? And this is happening. And this is happening. What about your son? And what about this? And what about that? And I was trying to shut out the noise. And so when you worry too much, you're in a paralyzed state, I believe.
You know, Tish, some people, they take things too seriously. You know, it's not that serious. You know, unwind. You know, I remember I was working at this one job, and all we had to do was put clothes on like a what is it, like a rack. Okay. And this girl was like, if I don't get these clothes on this rack, the whole world gonna just go up and smoke us. It's not that serious. Wow. Just put the clothes on a rack. If we don't get it done, we don't get it done.
Yeah. We're not saving lives. They tell me all the time, we are not saving lives.
Right.
Well, that's right.
They do. We're not surgeons. We're not surgeons on our job. We're putting out proposals, but we're not saving lives.
Yes. Exactly.
Wow. That's something to think. I didn't even think about that, Tish. That's deep.
Something. Wow.
They tell me that forever.
Oh, Lord.
Like, calm down, enjoy life, you know, and that helps you with work-life balance.
Yeah.
To know that you're not serving lives, Melanie, and it's okay to walk away. Like I told this guy on the job today, I told him, and he didn't give me his stuff. I said, I'm signing off at 4:00. I still don't have your stuff. Can we submit it Monday? Haven't heard from him. That's what I did. I shut out all my programs. I got out of Outlook and I shut my computer down at 4:00 because I wanted to make good on that promise. I didn't want to. People sometimes we say I'm closing down, but then we'll come back on or something like that. I'm getting ready to close down, but you sure you don't need? Nope. I'm closing down at 4:00. If I don't have your stuff, we're gonna have to give it to them Monday. You got to explain to your client why we don't have it. Yeah.
And Trish, sometimes you gotta talk to yourself too. Say this time tomorrow, this will be history. And
Yes.
this will be history this time.
Yeah.
And saying I may be crying today, but this time, tomorrow I'm gonna be laughing about this.
Yeah.
That's good, Mom. That is good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So another thing is stress makes you feel really sad.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily agree with this one right here. I'm just being honest. I got it offline. It says, first, accept your sadness, then realize that without losing, winning isn't so great. I know, Melanie. I know.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I can
just
understand what it's saying. However, I wouldn't tell anybody that.
Yeah.
You know?
But
I
it's
can
a nice
understand-
picture though.
Right. I can understand what it's saying, but I wouldn't encourage anybody with that. Try to encourage somebody with that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be like, I would, my thing would be accept your situation, you know, and pray about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to accept what God allows. Accept what God allows. Because the song said you're better off anyway, hashtag Clock Sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just accept it. You have to move in the spirit of, or the phrase, or the stage of acceptance anyway to move on. Yeah.
Somebody said if you are going through or if you're feeling sad, you are winning because you're still alive. You're still living. You're better off than somebody else.
Yeah.
So you can, you're not in the grave. So
that's true.
That's another
thing. This is the truth, though. You get mad easily. Anything will get on your nerves when you're stressed out. Just let me know. Just let me know.
Anything.
And we can't. Go ahead, Mom.
Excuse me. And you do yourself a disservice by denying it. You do yourself. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I'm not this. I'm not sick. I'm not hurting. It's not a sin to hurt, to feel pain.
That's true.
Right.
Don't deny it. That's when you can. It's a miracle.
That's so true, Mom. And I would say another thing is don't take it out on people.
Yes.
So when you get mad, you take, like people say, they bring their job home. Like I did my wife a disservice. I was having a bad day. When I went home, I was really upset, and I was like, I don't want to hear anything. And they said I have to learn how not to take it home. So you can't take it home, because guess what? When you take it home, then you mess up your peace.
Yeah.
And home should be a peaceful place.
Yes.
Right.
It should. Wait a minute. Say that again.
Home should be a peace. Like they say, there's no place like home. It should be a peaceful place. It's a terrible thing when you have to, and this is just my testimony, when you have to ride around because your home isn't peaceful and you don't have anybody. And you just riding around the beltway, just riding around the freeway, waiting for people to go to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What? That's not a good thing. Yeah. Some people, they live that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that is very true. And you know what? On the flip side, don't take, if you're going through at home, don't take that to work. Don't bring work home, and don't take homework to work. If you're all upset and stuff, and you slamming doors and you driving down the freeway, when you get home, when you get to work, leave all of that in the parking lot.
Tawanda, like if I'm in ministry, and I love ministry, and somebody cut me off on the highway, I'm not going to bring that to my ministry. Exactly. When I come into this glory, hallelujah, I'm feeling good. Don't bring that.
I want to go back.
On your shoulder.
In the parking lot.
Right.
I want to go parking lot.
I want to go back to what Tawanda said. When you bring it to work, you might get fired, and then you're gonna be stressed because you ain't no money.
And then what?
And that's more stress.
True. Yes, that is so true. I want to bring up this. Oh man, this is so funny. It's a stressful situation. I was in a car with somebody, and they were on the wrong freeway. And we were on top of we should have been down here.
Oh my Lord.
They were in the car going, I just want to take this car and just jump over to I was like, oh
I was like, can we pull over?
We can find an exit. It is not that serious. Calm calm down. You're gonna kill me and you're gonna kill yourself. Oh, just take and just jump over to the other feet. No.
Excuse me, can you pull the car over if you're gonna jump over there?
And let me out.
Uber.
Calm down. It's not that we can get to the next exit and turn around, you know?
So stress, you can get mad easily when you're stressed out.
Yeah.
So we don't want to get mad. And also you're unable to focus on anything. And being unable to concentrate affects people all ages for many reasons. You know, like I was even thinking about the children when they go to school and they have a stressful home environment. You know what I'm saying? And they can't concentrate and they don't understand why they're failing, but they don't want to get to the source of it. You know what I mean? To understand what's going on and have that conversation. You should have that conversation when someone, you know, getting bad grades in school. It's a reason for that stuff, you know, because it's what's going on at home. They can't focus. Go ahead.
And a lot of times the kids can't help it. You know, they can't fix that problem because they're kids, you know. So it would take somebody in the staff at the school to go and talk to someone in that home, you know, to straighten that out and to help them, you know. A lot of times it's because the kids haven't even eaten. So go feed them, you know, then they can focus more, you know.
The children.
Right. Get to the root of the problem and don't be fussing at them, you know. Oh, it's like
it's even like on back to the job. Mel, sometimes you're so stressed you have to take a breather because you can't think. And Mel, have you been at that point of so stressed on a job that you're almost paralyzed and you cannot do anything, like you at the deadline and you can't remove the mouse? Like I be like, okay. And so I gotta like always get out of my mind when I'm stressed at the job. Like, okay, I got to get out of my mind. I can't think about that this proposal is due in 2 minutes and I'm still waiting for the project team. You know what I mean? Or waiting for the project approach. I got to get out of my mind and say, okay, I can't, because you won't be able to focus. And so I taught myself to zone in and get it done. Throw up afterwards, after you hit that button and you submit it. Then you can, because sometimes you feel like you got to throw up, Mel. I'm serious. When it's deadline driven, I'm not lying. It's like a lot of times you feel like throwing up because you can lose a project. Think about you losing like $100 million project because your proposal is late. But it's not on your fault. And so the thing about it on my job, it all falls on me at the end of the day, because even if they send me stuff late, they now watching me. Okay, Tish, we're going to get it. You just sent this to me. I got to format it. I got to do this, this, and this. And I can't freeze at that moment because I have a deadline. And so sometimes stress makes you unable to focus on anything.
Do you ever I'm sorry. Do you ever tell yourself, calm down? Just calm down. You ever tell yourself that?
Inside.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I get through it. That's what I'm saying. You got to calm down.
You know what? Some people, I think it's just us, me, you, the farmers, because I know some people that don't really give a crap. They don't care. If they miss the deadline and it's the other people's fault, it's their fault. Because if you were in a hospital, you know, if you were sick or something and we're not there, they will have to figure it out. They're gonna find somebody else to get it done. And I understand about deadlines and stuff, but some people they don't be like, oh well, y'all gave it to me late, so I'm not Jesus. I can't perform any miracles right now. So you're gonna get it when you get it.
My team isn't like that because it's going to the client.
I know.
Our team isn't like that. But one thing that happened to us the other day, and I was telling y'all about them people. Remember that proposal at 5:00 Friday, and I had to come on here, and so they extended it. They got it in Monday, and it was extended Monday. They had another extension to that Friday. So the whole week, no one did anything. No one gave me anything. No one looked at the draft. And it was a final proposal. No one looked at it. And they were like, well, we're just going to sign the addendum and send it in. And then they were like, oh, we got it. So then Friday evening. Somebody say Friday evening. It was due at I think 3 o'clock. So the guy calls me like 2:45, and it was like, Tish, let's go over this proposal and make sure we have everything. They were like, oh, let's go through each one. I said, I sent this to you Monday. You didn't go through it. It was like, I know what you're going to say. Then it was like, oh, we need this, this, and this. And then it was Friday evening. And he said, and look, check this out. He was asking for stuff from the estimating department. They left. And so then Monday morning, he sends out an email Friday evening saying it's fire drill. No, it ain't no fire drill. Sir, it's on you. And so guess what? After the proposal was almost on time Monday and they had the whole week, the proposal was late and they rejected it. It was 6 minutes late and they rejected it. And guess what? I was so glad they rejected it. But guess what the idiots did?
They need to learn.
They shortlisted us for the presentation. I was like, why did they do that? They should have just said no. What saved us was we submitted Monday before they extended it. So that's what saved us. So they said, we're going to accept your proposal from Monday and not the proposal from Friday. And then they were like, okay, y'all was shortlisted for the and I said, man, because I didn't want them to I wanted them to feel that.
To learn. Yeah.
I want them to learn from it.
Right.
And so it helped. It's like you're unable to focus on anything. All right, then. So if you need help in the area of like suicide, crisis, stress, depression, all that kind of stuff, the help number is 988, and they will call you and walk you through stuff. Whatever you need, I'm quite sure they can help you and everything.
Yeah, that's instead of 911.
911, yeah.
So 911 is like if it's a dire situation or something like that. So 988, they would ask you questions about, what are the symptoms, what's going on, how are they feeling, what are they saying, all that kind of stuff to try to talk you through it. And a lot of times when you call this number, you will get a person that can like a professional that'll be able to talk to you or talk you through it. 911 is like the operator, and it was like, okay, we're gonna send dispatch or whatever. So that's what the difference is.
Okay. And so we're trying to let you guys know also that stress and depression and stuff can bring on, suicide tendencies,
Yeah, it
So
can.
that's why we have the hotline in here.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there is help and there is hope.
Yes.
You don't have to give up.
That's right. Don't give up. Don't give in to stress and anxiety and depression.
And there's some measures you can do, Mom, to so you won't be stressed, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes. You can set aside time for yourself. Get a massage. Soak in a bubble bath. Take a walk, and along with this bubble bath, music. I take my phone in there. That's what I do, and play nice music, nice worship, nice music, or even listen to a scripture while I'm in a bubble bath, and I just relax. Or after when you get out, take a walk.
Right.
Take a walk. Just walking in the rain. Just
and singing in the rain. But you know what else you can do in your bubble bath?
What?
Get some lavender oil. Add some lavender to your bubble bath.
Yes.
It calms
Very
you
relaxing,
down.
calming.
It's relaxing. That's the oil. That's relaxing oil, and it calms you down. It even smells good, but it relaxes you and calms you down. Yeah.
And get a glass of red wine, or no, I'm just kidding. But people do that to relax. I'm just saying, because we're talking to virtual land, there's people all over the world, and they do have their glass of wine to relax. But I was thinking about a cup of chamomile tea. You take a bath with that's very relaxing and stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's always good to get a massage. Now, have you ever had a massage?
I have all these coupons from massages. The only time a massage I had was when I was in an accident that I massaged my back and I
Can
went
I
to
have the
sleep.
coupons?
Wait, I need the coupon.
I want the coupon.
Well, how many do you have? Can you split them between us? Oh.
I could look for them. I'm sure I didn't throw them away. But
that's my question. How many do you have? And do they
I
expire?
don't know. I haven't had gifts, massage.
But Mom, you've never had a massage.
No, because
you don't know what you're missing out on, Mom.
Yeah.
And then needed, I take a bath, with Epsom salt.
The massage is everything with the hot stones, sometimes on your back, and yes,
sometimes they put hot stones. Yeah,
How
but then
long
they
does it take?
get all the tension out. They know how to manipulate all of your muscles and muscles,
knots and stuff all in your back.
Yes, it's knots that you don't even know you have, and they can get them out. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Anybody in virtual land know how to give a massage?
As a matter of fact, I got my former first lady did give me a coupon for my birthday, and I haven't used it yet.
Oh goodness! Did it expire?
Shout out to Tia. That's her niece, so it might not. What's the name of Tia's thing, Tuan? What's the name of her massage?
Ooh,
I wish we had it. Shout out to her. I know it's
yes,
her father's foundation.
Would it be CFC? What was his name after her dad or something?
I know, but somebody look that up so we can
so
somebody can go.
One is for her. Then my son gave me a coupon for another place, but I do have one for Tia's place too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So set aside time for yourself and get a massage, soak in a bubble bath, or take a walk. All right.
Some me time.
All right. Listen to music or a new podcast. Curl up with a good book or love reading. Do whatever helps you relax.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, tune in to Chillin with the Girls.
You will be relaxed.
Very relaxed.
Curl up with my book. Will my book relax them? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know about that one. But
that's good.
Make a conscious effort to reduce your screen time.
Oh, yeah, you need to do that because when you're on your cell phone a lot, and your tablet a lot, that can cause stress. That can cause anxiety.
Wow.
And also the screen time, if you're on your computer and stuff a lot, that can mess with your sleep. You can take away your good sleep, So you should, reduce that screen time.
And Tori does that. My daughter, she sets that on her she sets like some time like on her apps. So it will shut down at a certain time. So she wouldn't be able to. It's almost like an alarm clock or something that she sets for different kind of apps. It could be YouTube or Apple Music, anything.
Wow.
And she would just set that on her phone.
Well, yeah, show me how to put it on mine because I'm on the computer so much that my neck gets a cramp in it.
But it's like in your settings, but you can also shut down your TV. You can program your TV to shut down at a certain time as well.
Yes.
Because when you're sleeping, that's why I don't have no TV in my room anymore. Because when I was sleeping with the TV, that light kind of keeps you up subconsciously. And you thinking you're asleep, but really you're not. And then you got stuff in the background. Then you dream about somebody chasing you across the roof and you wondering what's
Wait a minute.
You're running for your life. You know what I'm saying? And you watching a murder mystery or a cop show or something like that, and you're just trying to figure out what in the world, what is going on, and you're having nightmares and stuff. And then because you have the TV on.
Yeah, and and studies even have shown that people who on their cell phone too much and tablets too much and computers too much, they increase stress levels. And they also can increase mental health disorders.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy, right? How crazy is that, right?
But what about the radiation? Does the radiation come from it? Are you sleeping under that?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're sleeping under that stuff.
This, I went to this chiropractor and he was saying like he doesn't have any his what is called the earpieces and all that kind of stuff in his ears. He said his phone stays on the chair next to him, like on his passenger seat. He was like to keep the waves and stuff because he's like a nutritionist too. He's a holistic doctor and also a chiropractor. And he said he keeps his phone far away from him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Because it's kind of, you don't want to put fear out there, but it is kind of dangerous and stuff. And but we have this at our ear like all the time. Now we got the AirPods and stuff in our ears. Can you imagine what that is doing? And stuff like that. Yeah.
I've been seeing the big headphones now, Tish. The people use instead of the AirPods.
They're clearer.
And they're walking around, you know, in the office, in the building and stuff with the big headphones on, talking to the phone.
Right.
They're clearer than the other ones. Remember back in the day when they were up and down the streets, they had the big old heads. Remember with the big boombox and the big headphones?
And how about this? You see so many little kids wearing eyeglasses. I'm thinking, looking in them phones and that all those pictures close to them. They want glasses.
iPads and all. They just in the iPads just like this.
And they don't hear you. You walk into a tree. You walk off of a cliff. You know, it's not safe.
I was walking to my cart because I was pushing the cart at the job, and the boy had his head down, and I just kept on going. And when I tapped him a little bit, he looked up. He was like, "Oh, how you doing? How you doing?" Like,
that's funny. That is funny.
Why are you walking with your head down in the front? Walking.
Exactly.
You want to have your head down, at least stand in the corner on the side.
Right.
Don't keep moving.
Right.
But you can tell those accidents. You can tell those car accidents. The cell phone accidents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we talking about the massages and stuff, and that is Latia Parker is on Palogy Spa.
Okay.
You can put it in the description box because it's on York Road in Lutherville and Timonium.
Okay, put it in the comment section in the comments.
Okay, cool. Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna try to go there, Tish. Eliminate too much caffeine.
Yes. Oh man. So do you guys know what? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said, well.
Yes. So caffeine is a chemical in coffee, in tea. What's that carbonated drink is Mountain Dew. Oh, it's so much caffeine in Mountain Dew, right? And so it actually stimulates your central nervous system.
Oh, Jesus.
What about hot chocolate, Tawanda? Is it in hot chocolate too?
It depends on what kind of hot chocolate you get. There is some. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
I'm saying cocoa. That's the natural hot chocolate. So that's not.
Oh yeah. I have that. Yeah. But the caffeine is in some chocolates. You have to it depends on what chocolates that you have. Yeah, but if you drink too much of that caffeine and stuff, it can worsen anxiety. So don't drink too much of it, and it can increase your stress, So just calm down on that chocolate, and also
your panic attacks too.
Yeah.
I was makes your heart palpitate, like especially when you drink the devil number 666 drink. Y'all know what that 666? Have y'all heard of the 666 drink?
No, the devil drink.
Y'all don't know. Do y'all know that the Monster logo is 666?
The devil drink.
Yeah, the Monster logo. The energy drinks. The Monster is 666.
First of all, you should not be consuming energy drinks if you are not in sports. The only reason you should be doing that is if you are in sports, because that is so bad for you. Because you're giving your body all of this stuff that it doesn't need because you're not sweating it all out.
No, you shouldn't drink that one at all. I'm talking about those Red Bulls.
Well, I'm just saying energy drinks. Period.
Yeah, I'm not talking about. I was talking about the Red Bulls, the Express, and let me tell you, I drank a Red Bull to help me work, but it had a reverse effect on me because when I went home, I sat down and I went into a deep sleep. So I didn't work. because it's supposed to help you work and have energy and stuff. But if you don't, it has a reverse effect. Well, it had a reverse effect on me, and it put me to sleep.
Oh my
wow.
Yeah, look at my face. I'm up. I woke up in Jesus' name.
That is funny.
Try journaling. Writing is healing.
It is.
Writing is healing. You know, people tell me that. They say, please write, because when you write, it's like it comes off of you, out of your brain, out of your soul, and it gets on paper. You know what I'm saying? And then that's a way to release it.
Yeah.
You know, when you write it out, it's a way to release it. So,
and you can rip it up, burn it, or whatever.
Yes,
if you don't want anybody to see it or whatever. You like, no, I don't want them to see my thoughts. Just get it out of your head. Get it out of your head. Write it down and burn it. Destroy it
and shred it.
Yeah,
shredder. You know what? Go ahead, Mom.
I'm thinking I'm puzzled and I'm writing and I just start doodling. Doodling is so healthy for me. And when you doodle, sometimes you have created a whole picture, and then you start writing, you get thoughts, you get poetry. Writing is so healthy for you. Mm-hmm. And then I write everything. I budget. That's how it help you. I'm gonna pay this. Write it down, and you'll be so creative. How you gonna stretch your dollar? Write down your budget, your things to do list every morning.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Time. What do you want to do? Write it down. It gives power and strength to your thoughts.
That's so true. Yes,
it helps. It helps me anyway.
I can't.
Yes, I remember someone came up to me
in my mind. There's nothing in my head like to write down.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's stuff going on in your head all the time. Just write down whatever. It doesn't even have to make sense. Just write it down. One word. Write it down. 2 words.
Just the way you be calling me, talking about all this stuff, you can write all that stuff down. Whatever.
Write it down.
You like, girl, I don't understand. I'm on the road. Is this car almost not be write it down. Don't call me.
That's right. When you get home, write about your experiences on the job. I sent so and so this information. Back and just write it down, or just type it out too. Write it down. Get it out of your head. Get it out of here. Get it out of your soul, and put it and write it down on paper. And like Mel said, shred it.
Yes.
Burn it up.
And you know what? You can go to the dollar store and get one of those dollar books, those composition notebooks.
$1.25.
$1.25.
I bought 10 of them.
Not expensive. You want to get an expensive journal, you can, but you don't have to.
That's
you
so
don't
true,
have
Mel.
to.
That's so true, Mel. Absolutely. Yes.
We moved TV. I have no TV in my room.
Oh, do I?
And computer from your bedroom.
Guilty.
Yeah, that goes back to that screen time too. Putting that stuff. You can hardly get a good night's sleep. Somebody was telling me that they were watching TV. They just kept the TV on all night. And then the psychic hotline came on and they were having nightmares. They were like having nightmares and couldn't get to sleep. And they were like, they woke up and the psychic hotline was, well, no wonder I'm having nightmares.
Oh my goodness.
Because you don't put it on those stations, on those channels.
Right.
But when you go to sleep, anything can come up. Look at that. Yes, of journals. Yes, absolutely.
Full of journals.
Yes, absolutely.
That's so good.
I told y'all it's healing. That is healing.
Yeah.
Oh, eat a healthy diet.
Oh, yes.
That's so important.
People don't realize what they put in their diets and stuff is so important. They're eating when you eat all of the processed foods and all of the sugar. I'm gonna say it again. Sugar destroys every organ in your body.
I'm gonna tell you that every week.
Every week. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it until y'all believe it.
What's that, Mel? That's jalapeno Cheetos.
Yes.
See, throw that in the trash.
Let me throw this away in the trash.
I used to love those. These are my favorites.
But sometimes
you don't realize that what you eat, it affects your mood. You know, it affects your stress levels. What you eat, high processed foods and beverages, all that stuff affects you. So start eating vegetables and fruit and stuff like that, nuts and seeds. I know some people can't have nuts and seeds, but start eating vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. It's so healthy for you, and it's so healthy for your brain. It's so healthy for your mind. And you know what else? Eat stuff that have water in it. Some people saying you can eat your water and drink your water, but eat your water as well. So you want to eat as close to all natural as possible, you guys. And especially children. Stop giving children ketchup. Stop giving children the Hawaiian punch that has red dye. It affects their brain. It affects the way they're learning in school. It's so important. People don't realize it, but it's so important what you put inside your body. It affects your health.
And can
you throw them Cheetos in the trash? I used to buy those all the time.
I'm gonna throw them away right now.
They gone.
Sometimes you wonder why you have a headache. Because you had all that salt. It makes you have a headache.
I had the best salt the other day. Mel, I'm not talking to Mommy and Tawana because they help me. Now, go to Panera Bread, and they have a cookie called Kitchen Sink.
A cookie. That's probably sugar.
Mel. I'm shout out to Panera. Get that. Don't eat it, Mel. Mel, it has chocolate, it has pretzels, it has caramel, it has it's sprinkled with sea salt. Like it's called Kitchen Sink because it's wonderful. I bought 2 the other day because it's just
what time they close?
What time they close? So you talk about how eating food can heal it.
Absolutely, it's healing.
Eating healthy can heal your body because your body heals itself. But say that again. Your body can heal itself. However, you have to eat healthy food to allow your body to heal itself.
You know why?
Talk about that.
Yes, because you're eating certain foods that's destroying your organs that is supposed to heal your body. So when you eat certain foods, like it destroys your liver. Certain foods destroy, your what you call it? Your lungs, your kidneys. Certain food destroys medications. Certain medications destroy those organs. So God created our bodies to heal themselves, right? So when you're eating stuff and you're killing those organs, your body can't heal itself. So you have to be dependent on medications and stuff. Which is killing you as well because all of the crazy side effects that's in those medications, Y'all, I be sitting here praying for y'all that's taking those medications. I be praying, Lord, don't let the side effects affect them. Stop eating all the junk and eat healthy, and your body can heal itself. Yes, Mother.
This might not have anything to do with eating, but my doctor told me I had a scar on my lung. And he want to know, well, did you say, well, you a smoker and your husband? I said, no, neither one of us did. Did you live with anybody? I said, yes. My father was like a chain smoker. And I stayed in that house for 17 years and 8 months. He said, that's what did it. He says, a lot of parents stop smoking when he tells them your smoking causes your children to be sick. It gives them not. He didn't say cancer, but it'll give you cancer. It gives them asthma.
Asthma. Yeah.
Those kids, you have asthma because they've been inhaling your smoke. And he says a lot of mothers have stopped smoking because of that.
Yeah. Listen to this is so important. Do you know this woman? This is not firsthand knowledge, but this woman was saying her son was autistic. Do you know she changed his diet and it improved him 50%?
Oh, wow.
Out of autism, out of being autistic. It's so important, you guys, to eat the right way. Let me tell you, when I was telling y'all before, I was on a 21-day, my husband and I were on a 21-day raw diet. My hot flashes left. I mean, when I tell you I had no pain in my body, raw diet as close to natural as possible. We didn't cook anything though. But they say eating raw, you can steam. You can steam vegetables. That's still considered raw because you're not cooking all the nutrients out. Right. And then someone else was saying when you do cook your vegetables and all the liquid, don't throw the liquid away because all the nutrients is in that liquid. Drink the liquid. Drink the liquid. All the nutrients. Yep, you cooked it out of your broccoli. You cooked it out of your your stews, whatever. Drink that liquid because all of those benefits, health benefits, came from your food and went into that liquid.
And
So
what about your fresh? I get fresh greens like all the time. And what about the stalk? You get, and we throw the stalk away.
Some people do. Some people eat it. Some people throw it away. And also, they tell you that the leaves on the celery stalk, they said that's pretty. You can eat that as well. Don't people throw the leaves away? But it's so important, to eat healthy. I was thinking something came to me, Mom, when you said that, and then I forgot it. But yeah,
but it's good for stress. It's very good for stress, your stress level and depression and anxiety and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna tell you why it's good. Because when you stress and you eat a half a gallon of ice cream, man, you feel so good.
That's a shame. Lord. No, let me tell you, when you eat right, it even clears brain fog.
Wow.
Yes, you don't have to go through brain fog anymore. All of that stuff. When you eat stuff that's high in vitamin B, B6, B12, amino acids. What's the other thing? Omega-3 fatty acids. That's your healthy fats. And that also helps your brain as well. Walnuts, that helps your brains. All of those things. Come on now, it's time for us to eat healthy. Because look at all those cars and stuff that's in all those handicap spots. I've never seen so many handicap spots in my life.
They expanded the handicap spots.
Yes. It's like 2 rows of handicap spots. What in the world? You know why? Because we're eating all of this garbage.
Because y'all eat wrong and they expanded the handicap spots.
All right, I have one.
Yes.
You heard it first from Dr. Tawanda. No, it's not. You need to go get your doctorate degree.
I've experienced it, so I can sit here and tell you guys. I've experienced it, because y'all know how all the pain I used to suffer with,
And your knees, people have all these
and when you're in pain, aren't you stressed?
Big time.
Isn't that stressful?
How much I cried and cried. I mean, boo-hoo cried like a baby in so much pain. Mom, remember when I was calling her on the phone?
And they had to carry you, pick you up and carry you up the steps. You couldn't walk.
Yes. And how many times they called 911 when I was working on my job? How many times they have to call my husband to come pick me up? Thank God he hadn't made it to DC yet. But when I changed my eating habits, I lost so much weight. I didn't like that. But and all that pain and stuff left. It left. But you know what, you guys? When I go back, sometimes I do because sometimes it's hard to eat right. When I go back to eating processed, all the pain, I can feel it, but it's not as excruciating. But it still comes on me. So I say, I know what I've been eating. I gotta stop it.
And so if y'all want to relieve stress, depress stress, eat healthy.
Eat healthy. Look it up.
Yes. Working out can improve your brain health. Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know a lot about working out, Mom, and improving your brain health, but yeah, I don't know how that.
But I would think now, working out, I don't do any working out. I used to do it.
When you walk, that's a part.
Yeah, when you walk, you begin to think. You get a chance to see stuff that you don't see when you're driving. You see flowers, you see things. You enjoy the sun. Walking is really healthy. Now we used to get on. Renee and I would get on with the television. Had exercising for seniors. Maybe 30 minutes. And we used to do that like every day, like 5 days a week. Now that was good. That clears your brain and makes you have good thoughts. But walking is really good. We used to walk like a mile a day when she was with me. Walking is really good.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
so it relieves stress.
Especially when you're walking.
We wanted to talk about like the stats, Wanda. I think you pulled up a couple of stats.
Was it the like about the rates and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's
Do you
important
guys
that
have
people
that?
understand, especially when it came to the COVID and stuff. A lot of people suffered from it.
Yeah. Yeah. So there are a lot of um like when you're stressed and you're depressed and stuff, a lot of people commit suicide. And we just want to let you guys know that the what is it, the highest rate is in Wyoming. And I was reading about that, and they were saying how Wyoming doesn't have that many people, but they're so spread out, you can't
Wow.
connect with somebody else, and it was like when you do get on a road, like to go somewhere, a lot of times those roads are closed due to storms and
Yeah.
snow and ice storms and stuff like that. So it was like a lot of them, they can't get to anybody, so they
Wow.
just commit suicide. It's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah.
So I just want to encourage you guys to always reach out to somebody.
Yeah.
I know it was this one lady I used to work with, and she said she always goes down and checks on her neighbor down from her because she's a senior citizen and she doesn't see that much traffic coming into her home. So she will always go and check on her, see how she was doing. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Sending somebody like an e-card.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Checking on people. I try my best to check on people once a month. Once a month.
Good.
That's
And
good.
and this one thing I say what I say, time is flying, people are dying. It's time to check on the ones you love. Reach out to the ones you love.
Like that, Tawanda.
You know
Yes.
what, Wanda? I hear so
Don't
many
don't y'all
cases.
use that. No, I'm sorry, Mom. Go ahead.
I see so many people call, say their loved ones died alone, and they don't know that they are there until they smell the odor.
Yeah.
And they go in there and they're alone,
Yeah.
by themselves, and no
Yeah.
one seems to check on them.
Right.
And some
Yeah.
people have a simple fall and can't get up.
That's right.
Isn't that sad?
It's so
So get
sad.
that medic alert button thing.
Yeah, and it was like even if you go for your doctor treatments and stuff, they'll ask you, are you depressed? That was one of the questions now, and I thought they were like really concerned about me, and I found out later it was a part of the questions, the questionnaire that they're supposed to ask you, and then offer you help. But it was one of them like, are you depressed? How's life? How's your life? I thought they were concerned, wanted to know how my life was. How's your life? I was like, oh, it's fine, but they wanted to know and probably to
because they have resources.
To me,
right, exactly.
So they ask me that every time. They ask, did anybody hit you lately?
Yeah.
Did you have a problem getting here?
Because they have to report that.
You got a problem with food, So I'm so thankful. I just say, no, I'm fine.
Right. Or they ask you, have you had a fall lately? They ask you that as well. All of that stuff.
And I think it's so important, like when you speaking to somebody and you ask them how they, hey, how you doing? Listen, you got to listen to their response, listen to how they're talking, they're communicating, whatever. That's one of the things, or like one of the tips that you can use to help somebody, and you can find out if they're in a stressful situation or whatever. Don't just say it because it's a part of conversation.
Right.
Exactly. It's just a tagline, hey, what's going on? How you doing? And then just walk away. I mean, I do that sometimes, but I try not to do it all the time. Because you never know what people are going through.
That's so true.
I heard someone ask, how you doing? So, I'm so sick, I got this. And they didn't even listen. So, that's fine. Okay, bye. They didn't even know that I got this and I'm just doing it. Oh, all right, that's fine. Listen, how you doing? That's fine. They don't wait till you tell them how they really feel.
Right, exactly. You know what? Another way I was thinking to reduce stress, say no. It's okay to say no. Don't put too much stuff on your plate.
Not a bad word.
That will create stress. You know what I'm saying? I can't get it. I can't do this. I can't do this. Because you are not saying no. Just say no. I can't, not this time. I can't do it this time. You know? Mom, don't you look like that. You say no. Mom, repeat after me. Just say no.
Just say no.
Yes, one more time.
She didn't even say it right.
No. Just say no.
I didn't hear the no part. Did y'all hear the no?
No.
Just say no.
Oh, Mom.
But you know what did come to me, ladies, that when you are trying to rest, try to sleep, and if you could put on your list, take a nap for 30 minutes, 15 minutes. And if people call you, are you busy? Yes, you are busy. Right. You're busy doing your rest. Yeah, but usually I do have
answer the phone.
I do. I just pick it up automatically.
It's automatic. Absolutely.
They need you, Melanie.
But you just said, just say no. So if you sleep, then you sleep.
You know why you answer the phone? Because like Mom said, you never know what somebody wants. You never know if it's important or not.
Yeah,
you just never know.
You
just never know. So you answer it, and if it's not important, you say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I was really busy. Can I call you back?"
Yeah, you never know.
I wanted to also talk about, like, a lot of children are stressed and we don't even recognize it. I think we ignore a lot of it. But I was looking up some signs of stress in children. This is what you can look for as a parent in virtual land. Like if they're irritable, it's like if they have aggression. A lot of people are like, they want to spank the child, put it in the corner and all that kind of stuff, but you don't know what's going on. You need to sit down and talk to your child. It can't be like back in the day, child, go somewhere and sit down. No, you need to find out what is seriously going on. They said bedwetting is another sign of stress in children. Maybe they're afraid of something, maybe something happened to them. You don't even know. You need to understand the mental health of your child. Mm-hmm. If they're crying a lot, it said increased hyperactivity, said lack of emotional expression.
Wow.
Maybe they're happy one day, the next day they're not, and you have to don't just ignore it. Said tight chest. If they have a tight chest, sometimes anger is a sign that your child is stressed. Nightmares, changes in the sleeping patterns, decreased appetite. And I think a lot of children are going through this and we're just thinking, that's a child. It's a normal thing. They got a appetite or something like that. Stomach aches, poor concentration, anxiety, insomnia, frequent headaches, extreme or constant worry. Because sometimes the children are worried about you. Be like, oh, my child is worried. It's like, no, Mom. Some children are on edge. You don't know what they're going through. It says shaking, acting withdrawn, and changing their eating habits. And so there's a few signs to look for, in your children, because this is National Stress Month, right?
Right.
Yeah, stress awareness.
And then there are some tips to help kids that are going through stress and even trauma. So you you create calm times of the day. I used to tell my children just sit in time out. Not that they're punished, just sit down in time out, and just sit there. Let's sit down for like a few minutes and just nothing. Let's do that. I used to do that. So we create, times when they can be calmed down, like that. And also, excuse me. Also spend time with them. Like do fun stuff, do silly stuff. You know what I'm saying? Play games. Go outside. Don't let your kids sit hours on end playing video games. Put the video game away. Let them go outside, throw a ball, catch a ball. You know what I'm saying? And also cook with your children. Teach them how to make cookies and stuff, and healthy cookies.
Oh Lord. Teach them how, it's a copycat for the kitchen sink recipe, y'all.
You remember the puzzles? How about the puzzles we just do together?
Yes, do puzzles. Absolutely. And you know what? Read
Well,
to your children. You
And
know,
I
read
was,
to them.
yeah, and eat together and then and conversate around the table while you're eating.
Yes.
Oh, have a
Yeah.
conversation. How was your day today? And don't let them just
Absolutely.
say, all right, because you know those teenagers, they be like, all right, what you do? Nothing. Like I'm
Mhm.
like, "Stop, you didn't do anything 8 hours and you didn't do it. Mom, we didn't do anything. It's the same thing. I find it hard to believe that in 8 hours
Right.
I'm getting on his nerves.
Exactly.
That
It
you
ain't
didn't
true.
do anything at all in
Right.
school. The
You
whole
know you
time
did
you were in
something.
school, you didn't do
Right.
anything.
Yes.
Mom, I
Yes.
didn't do anything.
Right. And give them exercises, play like Simon Says, do stuff like that,
Yeah.
And another thing, like Tish was saying, let them talk, just ask them about anything, or ask them, do they have any questions for you? Anything on your mind that you want to ask me,
Yeah.
anything at all, and then give them good sleep patterns, like I was saying, my children were on schedules, hey, at 11:30 they were watching their little nap time 30-minute movie, and then after that they were in the bed at noon.
30-minute movie.
Yeah, like a little, like Sesame Street.
Oh, I get ready.
Yeah, like a little. It was a 30-minute like bedtime movie.
Show.
Okay. Bedtime show. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it was. I say movie because it was on the tape, the what was it, VHS or whatever. That's why I say movie. Pop in the 30-minute movie. And they knew it was almost time for that nap,
Yeah.
and do stuff like that, and then give them like little treats, and then you know what? Ask your children what they want to do. What would you like to do? What would you like to see? How would you, and then if it's not too far fetched, do it.
Yeah.
Make their favorite meal. For the children. Let them know that you care. Let them know that you love them. Give them a big hug. Whatever.
Teach them how to play jacks.
Oh,
That was so much fun. I mean, teach them how to jump rope. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that we used to do back in the day. Get them outside, all that kind of stuff. Just have fun with them.
Absolutely. And tell them they can write down some stuff. Write down how you feeling. Write down if they can write. I know.
But we want to give them resources too.
Yeah, resources now. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to give you guys the resources if you know anybody or yourself experiencing stress or whatever. These are 24/7. You can call these numbers 24/7, and they are they're free. So they're toll-free numbers. You can call this number. This is the National Mental Hotline. That's 866-903-3787. There's another crisis hotline. I think we mentioned that already. You can text this number. So if you text 741-741 on your phone, you can get to a live person. They will chat with you and give you free support. Or you can go online. I think it's another number as well. Yes, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Again, there's a text 435-748 or call toll free 1-800-662-4357. And that's for Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Is there something? Yes, here's another one. The National Alliance on Mental Illness. Text 62640 or call toll free 1-800-950-6264 and get the help that you need. There's nothing wrong with getting help. There's nothing wrong with getting a therapist. There's nothing wrong with talking to a counselor. It's not a sin. It's not a sin. People go through things all the time. So there is support. There may be support at your job. I go to Employee Assistance Program, which is EAP. If they have those services at your job, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. It's free. Your boss will allow it because they have to. So go ahead and do what you need to do to get the help that you need.
And
then you can take your family.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. So before we go off, we want to tell y'all about our challenge, guys. I want to get rid of the. What in the world happened? I'm sorry.
Oh, our challenges.
Yeah, it didn't come up on the side like everybody.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, just read it. It's fine.
Yeah.
So it's our water challenge.
Yes.
Going on now.
Right.
Through May, right? Through the end of May.
That's right. Yep.
Yes. You can win prizes.
That's right. That's right.
Yes. Great prizes. So you don't want to miss it.
Right.
Go ahead, Tawanda.
So I was going to say, so the water challenge is drink 1 gallon of water for 1 gallon of water, and then journal your experiences.
Yeah.
In doing that. Yeah.
For a whole week, right?
For 1 whole week. And then come on our show, on the last Friday in May. We're going to be talking about how it all went. And you can talk about how yours went as well.
Yes.
We're going to be so excited to hear. I'm
still working on it. We're going to do it. I believe it. I'm going to do it. Mommy said me too. So thank y'all so much for tuning in to Chillin' with the Girls. We hope you really enjoyed our show tonight. Like, share this podcast / talk show with your friends, or people who are having problems with stress, anxiety, depression, and all that. We love you. We care about you. That's why we come in here with our different topics and stuff. So we will see y'all later.
Next week.
Let me hide this. See y'all later. Bye. Love you guys.
Bye. Love you guys. Thanks for joining.